All right, Eric, take it away. I know you're going to follow this a little bit further.
Yeah, by the way, Alexis, that was great getting Carl Case on. He's fantastic. The guy's a co-founder of that S&P Case-Shiller Price Index. Everyone on the street watches that. All right, we're checking the mood on Main Street to see if housing troubles are really trickling up. Today, we zero in on the city of Greensboro, North Carolina, where high-end homes start at $600,000. Joining us is Kevin Green, a real estate agent there for Yost and Little Realty. Thank you for joining us, Kevin. Tell us a little bit about the Greensboro market and how it differs from the rest of the U.S.
Thank you, Eric, for having me on this morning. And I think one thing that the viewers need to remember is that real estate truly is local. And when we talk about numbers, you need to look at your local market, because Greensboro, North Carolina, per se, did not have the boom that the other areas that we've talked about, the Arizonas, the Californias, and the coastlines had. So therefore, we don't experience the bust that they have in declining house prices. So I think it's very, very important to look at your local market when you're making decisions on housing. And in Greensboro, we have never been an area that appreciates at a major level. We're probably a 2 to 4% appreciation area from year to year.
All right.
So therefore, our decline is not at the level of other areas.
Kevin, I want to talk about that higher-end real estate market. Tell me what's going on in Greensboro as far as the high-end markets, above $600,000 or higher, I guess.
Well, and I think if you look at the higher-end markets, they certainly have a couple of factors. Number one, the executives are not coming into our area at the level that we've experienced in the past. Therefore, that the turnover of homes is taking a little bit longer. You also have the lending practices. There has always been a difference between your non-jumbo rates versus your jumbo rates, but that gap today is about 1.5%. So we need to do something to make money for the high-end houses more available and more affordable.
Well, are high-end sellers moving down as aggressively as lower-end or middle or lower-end sellers?
I don't necessarily see us moving down. And again, I think that if you look at our high-end starting at $600,000 and going up in excess of $1 million to $2 million, our marketplace is a stable, normal market. The builders have certainly slowed down in their speculative building and so forth, but although the market has softened, I don't think our high-end market is dead as publicized in the New York Times recently.
Yeah, but are there transactions occurring? I understand that sellers continue to want a high price, and they may lower their prices that they're asking slowly. But are there transactions happening?
Yes, there are. Our company alone has sold. We actually sold in May. We closed a house over $4 million in Greensboro in the Triad. We've had numerous homes sell for in excess of $1 million and close this year. So homes are selling. What people need to do on the high-end market is they need to be realistic, and they need to price their house accordingly. And I think that their opportunity to sell will improve that way.
Well, you mentioned earlier that you have fewer executives moving to the area, so you have a little bit less demand for the homes and possibly a little bit of supply slowdown as builders continue to slow down their start. Is the psychology there that we may be finding a bottom anytime soon?
I believe you're correct. I think that we have, I don't think we're at the bottom yet, but I think we're very, very close. We look at the future. We've got some exciting things on the horizon. 2009, FedEx is opening a Southeast hub. Honda Jet is opening their manufacturing facility in 2010. So we've got some exciting things on the horizon in Greensboro and the Triad. So we've got some light at the end of the tunnel, and I think the future looks bright for us on the high-end housing as well as the real estate market in the Greensboro Triad area.
All right, Kevin Green, real estate agent at Yost and Little Realty in Greensboro. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Just a reminder.